Okay, so let's talk about interviewing. Let's take just a quick minute and talk about interviewing. The reason that we're doing this is to extract information. It is not for us to interject and add value or add commentary to what people say. This is their answer. These are their experiences and their stories. So if you have to practice listening, then practice listening before you start the interview. You do not want to go ask them a question, they start to answer, and you interject with your version of an answer. So if you are going to do interviewing, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Your job is to ask the question and sit silently until they stop talking. If it seems like there's something else they want to share, or you're not quite sure if that was the end of the story, then ask them, is there anything else you want to add? Is there anything else you can think of about that summer, about meeting grandma, about whatever it is? And you don't have to stick to a script. Just go with the flow. If it starts to go in this other direction, then follow it and let it go in that direction. It should be organic and fun. And I want to warn you that sometimes there are topics that are discussed that are painful and that aren't the brightest and aren't the happiest. And you might cry, or they might cry. And it's okay. This process has been healing for people. And the things that have happened to us in our lives that have been difficult. Imagine Holocaust survivors and people that were prisoners of war. They got through it. And it might have been incredibly painful, and it might still bring tears to them when they talk about it, but let it. It's a part of them, and it made them who they are, and it was meant to happen no matter how hard it is to understand. So if you are talking to someone and they are going through that moment and that experience, and it is raw and it is it breaks your heart, then just let it. And you might feel uncomfortable because maybe this is your grandfather and you've never seen him cry. Maybe this is your father or your brother or somebody that's or it could be a woman that's very strong and you never see her sweat and you never see her cry. It's okay. Just let the process be the process. And got it?